Hi Divas, wanted to answer just a couple of really important training questions that have come through from you because some of you may find this helpful to yourselves as well. So the first question, Lydia.
Okay, so first question's from Rosie. She's asking, she says, sometimes my breathing gets into a really good rhythm and the other time she gets sharp stabbing pains and it's hard for her to breathe properly and take deep breaths. So why do you think this could be happening?
Okay, Rosie, great question. This is happening because of your body positioning, your technique. As soon as you start getting sharp stabbing pains, check how upright your body is, because if you're leaning over, you're reducing the amount of lung capacity and therefore the oxygen that's getting to be able to be pumped through your body. So even stop, shake it all out, and really just make sure that you're upright, that you're moving your arms side by side. And then just, if you've got some music, just start to listen and run to the beat. And that will actually bring you back into a nice steady pattern. If you don't have any music, just count 1, 2, and then just hear that in your mind and just bring yourself back into that nice steady rhythm, and that will work a treat. Thanks for your question.
Great. Lisa's question is saying that sometimes, should she be concerned because sometimes she is working in the higher heart rate zone than the standard formula, and she just is a bit concerned, is this okay or should she be doing this?
Okay. Now, there are very general guidelines with heart rate zones in relation to our age groups. So when you actually increase your cardiovascular fitness, you actually can work at a higher heart rate than perhaps is recommended or the average for your age group. So the really important signs to know whether this is actually safe or that you're in a really danger zone is if it is hard for you to breathe. If you are gasping for air, you are pushing yourself too much and you need to pull back. If you are able to train at a higher heart rate and you feel okay, then that's fine. As long as you have no heart palpitations, you have no shortness of breath, no headaches, no nausea, then you are totally fine. You're really fit if that's what's happening to you.
And the last question is from Leanne, and she is asking, she's at the moment got a stress fracture, as we know, and she's in a moon boot. So she's all good with upper body exercises, but she's asking what can she do cardio-wise while she's in the moon boot?
Now Leanne, I so understand how frustrating this is. I had this same situation when I broke my foot, and I was in it for 6 months, so I'm really hoping you won't be in for that length of time. The most important thing is you cannot put weight on that foot. If you want it to heal, if you want to be back running again, you need to stay off it, which is why it's in a moon boot. So please don't do anything that is high impact, that is jarring that foot. The options that you can consider, this was a fun one that I did. I actually got a skateboard and I put the foot with the moon boot on the rowing machine, and I was able to actually row. And that was brilliant. My cardio levels were still at a really great rate and I was getting a good workout, but there was absolutely zero impact on my lower body. The other thing that's really great is to use a pull buoy, so that little flotation that goes between your knees, and you can swim with using no legs, so you're just using that upper body, and you can do some sprints and intervals, but again there's zero impact. Now sometimes when you have had the all clear from your doctor and things are improving, but certainly not in the early stages of your injury rehab, is you might be able to, with a moon boot, very gently get onto an exercise bike. But again, I'm saying really please be careful. The whole point of being in a moon boot is to isolate that leg and that foot so it can heal and take the weight off it. So I hope some of those suggestions are things that you can find you can do.
That's it.